Hey guys, I'm Doctor McFarland and welcome back to the channel. I have in my hands a beautiful CGTA, and this stands for Trans-acoustic. This is a classical guitar, and if you're not familiar with classical guitars, they have a slightly wider neck and they have nylon strings on them. Okay, so they're not the same steel string sound as you get on an acoustic, and it just provides a very beautiful tone, especially for finger picking type music. Now I have nails on my hands, at least just enough to be dangerous, and it just provides a nice tone. But even if you don't have nails and you just want to play with the flesh of your fingertips, it'll just provide a very smooth and relaxing experience. Yeah, I've had this for a few weeks now and just kind of plucking on it a little bit every day. And the finish itself is just really, really beautiful. Nice satin on the neck. We have a nice gloss on the body. And you may not be able to find a better classical under $1,000 than this thing right here. There is a non-trans-acoustic version, so if you just want a plain classical guitar, then Yamaha definitely has some offerings for that. But just overall, I mean, look at everything. I mean, you would look at this and be like, hey, this was made in Spain and it's worth lots of dollars. But it's actually a very reasonable price point. And I'll have all the pertinent links down in the description below. They are affiliate links, so if you purchase anything through those links, I get a small commission. But this is a review unit from Zounds.com, which is my affiliate partner. And I just wanted to try out a few different Yamaha instruments. And when I saw they had a classical version, I was like, oh yes, let's do this. I actually studied classical guitar back in college about 20 years ago. And I was at Sneed State Community College. I also transferred over to MTSU and graduated from there in 2004. Yes, I just turned 45, so I'm stinking old at this point, or older. And I have years of experience. How about that? And I really don't play classical as much as I should because I thoroughly enjoy it. But with classical guitar, if you're going to do a serious classical type stuff, build up a repertoire for like weddings and whatever else, you kind of need to practice every day. And I just don't play classical enough to say I'm great at it. But I'm good with fingerstyle and plucking, and I can do stuff like that. So here's a tune that I still remember to this day after all these years. And it's just a very simple tune that you can play on a classical guitar. So. Beautiful instrument, and I really can't say enough good things about it. It does come with a line output, so if you want to plug this into a PA, if you're doing solo gigs or solo classical type stuff. Now, typically with classical guitars, you want to hold it in between your legs, and when you do, that input right there is definitely getting in the way. So you just need to hold it at a certain angle to where that output jack is not, hitting your leg too much, but you can definitely play with this. Okay. Another popular tune that I'm thoroughly going to butcher is Asterius by Isaac Albinus. So something like this. So. Yeah, pretty good. Not bad for a rusty 20-year-old retired classical guitar player. I really do need to play this every day, play more every day. I have a different classical guitar that I purchased from a reputable person online, a nice guitar company out of New York. But honestly, this guitar, for half the price, is outstanding. And I probably should have just bought a Yamaha originally instead of the other guitar. But I'll show off the other guitar here on the channel pretty soon. But just for all your worries aside here, Yamaha instruments are really top notch. I mean, they've been around for a long time. You can use them as beater guitars. You can use them as really nice, upscale guitars. They just take a beating and just keep on playing. So, I mean, I know you've seen Willie Nelson, his classical guitar that's all like kind of torn and cut out over in this area. And, he just plays it like a regular acoustic, but it gives him the sound and the nice warmth of just what a classical guitar provides. So with the Trans-acoustic, we have effects here on the side. So I'm actually going to crank up the room reverb all the way and just play a few notes and hold them out so you can hear what this sounds like. Okay, whatever those notes were. And then I'm going to turn it all the way up on the hall reverb. Here it is. Okay, and we also have a chorus effect on here. Now, I don't really know if you would want to use this tons on like a traditional classical piece, but it might sound cool. Just play that one tune again, and then you can hear what this sounds like. This is called Lagrima, by the way. Okay, it's a sound, but not very traditional. I do have this thing plugged in at the moment, so I'm going to play this one more time. I'm going to swap back and forth between the microphone and then the line output or the quarter-inch output. Here we go. All right, guys, so there you go. This is the CG, which stands for Classical Guitar, TA, which stands for Trans-acoustic. And once again, we got a very beautiful wood on here. Look at that back. Baby got back. Woo, boy. That's a nice one. This also has a solid top. I think most of these are cedar tops. You can also get spruce tops on these as well, but I'm pretty sure this is a cedar one. So, yeah, really, really nice. I can't really say anything bad about it at all. The frets feel good. The neck feels great. Just the playability overall is just really outstanding. So if you're a student looking to get a really nice classical guitar and you don't mind spending just a little bit of money, this one will literally last you the rest of your life. Okay, I've gone down the road in my early days of classical guitar of buying like really cheap classical guitars, just to see if I would like it. And then ultimately I would want to step up like within the year or so. So if you're serious about classical, or you just want to have a cool guitar laying around the studio or the house that you can kind of pluck on and it sounds nice and warm and inviting, then this guitar is really nice. So nice. All right, guys, thanks for watching. I am Dr. McFarland. All the affiliate links and other links to my website will be down in the description. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think about this guitar, and I will see you in the next video. Keep rocking.